Before we leave for this weekend, Max, we've got a moment here, and I noticed over the past week you've been recounting a lot of your stories in the world of ag media, and my goodness, you have had quite a career.
I posted the other day on Facebook what a wonderful ride it has been. 48 years in farm broadcasting, 52, Michael, since I first walked into a radio station when I was in high school to sit down and operate at the board. In that studio, there was an International Harvester air conditioner back over my shoulder. The mic pointed right at the announcer and the air conditioner, so every time that mic was opened on a hot day in August, you could hear that rumble, the IH air conditioner.
The IH sound in the background has been there for Max Armstrong's career, which has been for a long time in Chicago. Max?
Yeah, I was very, very fortunate to spend 31 years full-time, worked at WGN Radio and Television in Chicago, and of course many of those years with Orion. Orion and I have been business partners for 45 years.
Wow.
And I'm sure it seemed like much longer to him, by all means, but yeah, we were very fortunate. We're in our 18th season of This Week in Agribusiness. I've spent the last 14 years as a part of the team of the Farm Progress folks. Just a great agriculture media organization, a giant organization with the Farm Progress Show. The folks at Informa also put together the Husker Harvest Day show in Nebraska. And it's just a great organization. We've been privileged to work with Don Torty and Jeff Jackson. We've made a pretty good team there, I think.
There has been a great group of folks, Max. But of course, you spent a lot of that time traveling in your world in ag journalism. You had some great stories.
You know, I was writing down the other day, taking a little bit of an accounting of how many flights I've been on over the years. Now, some of those were commuting from our home to work through the years. There have been more than 800 flights. Now, not all those were commercial flights, many on private planes. Orion had a plane for 40 years. Air Orion, it was called. The tail number was 6184C, and many of the air traffic controllers knew the number.
Absolutely. They'd see them all over the skies, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they would hear Orion talking about it from time to time. And then some of those flights actually were on Air Force jets back in the early 80s. We traveled with the Secretary of Agriculture, and so it was kind of neat to be sitting in one of those planes, Medevac planes they were called, where the seats were all facing backwards. And,
ooh, different sensations, I'd suppose, in the air.
Yeah, it really was. Presumably it was safer flying back there, but it was a great opportunity. You know, we've been out on farms and ranches all over America. So blessed to be able to be a part. I think many farm families have looked at us as part of their families, and what a wonderful compliment. We look at them the same way too, so we say thanks. If you'll allow me to be your substitute from time to time, I'll be most graciously thankful for that.
I would appreciate that tremendously, Max, and of course we're going to see you at Farm Progress and at Husker?
Absolutely. I'll be there every hour of every day at the Farm Progress Show and the Half Century of Progress, and we look forward to going to Grand Island too.
So much coming this summer.
That's right.